of the $200 Hyperturbo I won about a month ago. Was finally able to get the hand history together. I won't go into analysis or anything. So if you're trying to learn something about poker or something about hyperturbos, you won't learn much. I mean, there's just a bunch of shove fold spots, and you have to get lucky. But I decided to make a video anyways and just go over my hand history and show you how lucky I got. I think there were about 650 people, and top 80-ish got paid. Everybody started with 750 in chips, and the antes kicked in from the start, and the blinds were 2550. So yeah, we're just gonna look for spots where we can shove in and get lucky. 10-6 fold. Go ahead and show their hand. Here this guy shows the deuces from early position. I probably would not do that with deuces. Now we call it fives. I mean, I can fold also and wait for a better spot against two people, but I was fortunate that none of them had an ace or a bigger pocket pair. I was able to triple up there. You can probably see here I didn't play a hand for a while, but we'll still go over these hands and show what people are shoving with. These guys are pretty short, so they just moved in. And he called it ace jack, pretty standard. 4-6 is going to take it down. Still at the 2550 level. He open shoves ace 9. With this stack is okay. We're going to fold king 5, pocket 10s call. So you can see, all these guys, I mean, if they're going to invest $200 into Hyperturbo, I'm sure they have some idea of when to shove and when to fold. So you'll see just a bunch of standard spots. This hand I could have opened with king 9, but I didn't. From late position, I was being nitty after I tripled up in the beginning. Here he shoves, big blind decides to call it ace 6 suited. Alright, antes are 20, blinds are 50, 100. Pearl jammers on my table. Woohoo. We're folding that. Raise and take it. Next hand. Alright, king queen. He's gonna shove, obviously. Jammer calls it ace 3 from the small blind. Alright, under the gun looks like shoved. And then he shoved. So he shoves for 575. He pretty much just had 5 chips, and he had 520. If it folded to, if this guy wasn't involved, and I'll show you his hand in a bit, then I probably would have called, just because I'm getting 3 to 1 almost, and I have enough chips to throw around, and I have 3 people I can eliminate. But unfortunately he overshoved with 9s, and I'm not gonna gamble. He had 1400 chips, so pretty good flop for us with the spades, but it never came. So blinds are up now to 200 with the ante. There's a raise to 700. He only has 115 behind, and this guy so we're gonna reach out here and put them all in, and here's the straight, and we lose about half our chips. He falls around to the cutoff, and he shoves, which, I don't know if it's a shoving spot. He only has 365, but he's at least gonna call him, so I don't know if he has an option to wait for a better than king 6. But anyway, so we have pocket queen. We're obviously gonna shove on top. We don't win a big pot, but still big enough. 2600. Oh, we get moved, so now we're sitting right here. 9-4, easy fold. Let's show you their hands. King 4, Jack 9. I wonder if there's a way to set it so it shows hands automatically. I don't know. Okay. Alright, we get dealt 9-6. Now I could open shove here because all these guys are not gonna call light because of their stacks. But anyways, so we shoved. Takes it down. So antes are pretty high. I mean, 80 per person. Where do we go? So we got moved to another table. So I mean, pretty much my M at this point is not even 2. So you know, I'm just looking for anything. Let's show all these hands. Look at all these guys going all in. King 8 here. I think it's fine to shove. Just because his M is also less than 2, and I mean, yeah, 10s obviously. I folded deuces there. I just thought I can find a better spot than that. 9 deuce. I mean, he only has to call. Queen 10 has to also call. So pretty standard all the way around. I was just gonna add the deuce and come on the flop. And so, you know, spots like these where, you know, I folded deuces, and that was pretty much for my tournament life. Here we get moved to another table, and I'm very short here. King 7 here. I mean, either I'm gonna move in this hand or the next couple of hands. I decided to open shove. This guy called, and I didn't covered. And he called, and I didn't covered. So pretty much 3 very different hands, except they both have a 9. I obviously got lucky and hit my flush. Excuse me. And now we have a pretty good stack. So we get moved around a lot because people are busting. So now we're here. 4,200. I don't remember the average stack or whatever it was. Lines are up to 3-6. Jack 9 open shoves. I guess any 2 suited cards are good. He calls. Jack Queen wins. And shoves 3s, I'm guessing. A7. I wonder, well, if he would have folded. Let me think. Yeah, if he would have folded, I probably would have folded behind. I think might be a tight fold, just because. But I'm pretty sure I would have folded behind. I think pot is more than 1080 almost. Because of the antes, I don't know if this is the right pot size. Let's see the next thing. So the antes, yeah, so the antes itself is only 1080. On top of this, the pot itself is 2000. Here I should open shove if I mean, I have to open shove here. Yeah, I do. Luckily nobody calls. He decides to call with 5-9. I guess it's probably the right decision mathematically, but and that was a pretty sick turn card, but we were an ace. And now we're up to 7,500. Most chips on the table. Lines are 4-8. So now things are gonna go a lot faster. Everybody's just shoving. Ace 3 fine. King 8. I don't know about King 8. He decides to just call, which is weird. Which gives me a free check. And he bets here 370 into like 2,500 plus. So I'm not folding that shot. And we didn't hit. Nice. Ace queen shoves, king 6 calls, and he calls at 10-3. I mean, he's a regular high stakes tournament player, so I don't think he really cares.